Welcome back to the Bluegrass family. We have a lot of new faces on the channel and I'm so happy that y'all are here. So many of y'all have commented and let me know that you're either from Kentucky or where you're from or what you're doing, and it's so exciting to hear from you guys. I really appreciate you all reaching out and commenting. I love hearing from you all and hearing what you all like to see. It's just a really sweet reminder that you guys are enjoying the video, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. This week we were able to get out and go to a local Amish store, and this time of year that's one of my most favorite things to do. They always have so much fresh produce available, so there's lots of sweet corn, beefsteak tomatoes, green peppers, candied onions, and I mean their onions are the size of a softball or bigger. They're just so delicious. I just slice them and eat them on a sandwich. They're so good. So we got to make a fresh corn salad with some of their fresh corn that they had, and then I picked some of our garden fresh tomatoes. Our tomatoes are just now starting to fully ripen, so I'm going to be hopefully canning and preserving them, and I'll share that with you all as I do that. Our corn is not quite ready yet to harvest, so I had to go and buy some, and we were going to a church function, so I decided to make a really refreshing corn salad. It's such a light, delicious but yet filling salad for this time of year when you don't want a really heavy stomach. So I do add a few jalapenos into ours, but I didn't put any into this salad because we were taking it with us somewhere. So I can't wait to show you all how we make that. Come on.
Shuck, not shuckle.
Suck.
Shuck.
Suck. So the first order of business for us was to shuckle or shuck the corn. The kids were cracking me up trying to figure out how to say shuck. So we had to shuck the corn, and they've actually done this since they were little because my husband has pretty much always grown a garden and we've grown corn every single year. We absolutely love having fresh sweet corn. My mom used to make the most delicious cream corn, and so this kind of brings back sweet memories for me of the summer times with her being able to go out, and she would buy a bunch of corn and we would just sit out on the porch and we would shuck the corn together. So I like to get the kids involved because I want them to have those memories with me of being able to go out there and just have fun shucking the corn, and they actually enjoyed it. So I was really happy, and like I said, they've done this before, so they just crack me up. And so if you've never shucked corn before, it's sort of like peeling a banana. You just peel the leaves, the outer leaves off, and then there's hairs on the inside. I don't know if that's the actual technical term for them, but we call them little hairs. And so you just pull all of those off the best that you can. And our corn, like I said, we got it from the Amish store, and it was very good quality sweet corn. So there were no bad spots, there were no bugs. So I was really, really happy. And honestly, everything that I've bought at the Amish store that's here local to us has been very good quality. So they take pride in what they grow and what they sell in their store, so you're always going to get a really good quality. Like I do love the fact that if we don't have enough of something from our own garden, I can go to their store and I know that I'm getting a good quality product that's not been sprayed with chemicals and is very good for my family. So a lot of people, if they're not able to actually grow a big garden, or like they're trying to supplement some of their produce, they can go there and get huge boxes of peaches, bags of apples, boxes of Roma tomatoes. So I can't wait to go. I've got my own tomatoes growing in my garden, and I will do the best I can to use the most of those I can, but I'll also probably go get some from the Amish store so that I can put back even more, because over the winter time a lot of our meals are tomato based, so I'll make lots of chili and things like that in different soups, vegetable beef soup. So I feel like that we do use a ton of tomatoes, so I probably will want to put some more of that back. And like I said, I'll share that whole process with you all as I do that. But this just brings back sweet memories for me. I love getting the kids involved. I want them to know where their food comes from the garden. I like to get them into the garden to see what's growing and what plants are what, and how to pick from the garden, and then also they get into the kitchen and they help me cook. They love doing that. So I just like it to be a full circle thing for the whole family to be involved in.
Here, I'll throw it in the mud bath so they can get in there and eat it.
Yeah. Sissy, this is my favorite sauce.
Yeah, what's nameless?
That's the girl. Up there.
Oh, it's probably way back.
So I know that we're making a salad, but I think some people forget just how good that corn actually is for you. So I've got a few things that I want to share with you all just about how we can look at our food in a way. Like I said, I like to find organic produce, so stuff that has not been sprayed with chemicals, etc. And I also really like to know what about my food is actually good for me. So corn is very, very rich in antioxidants, so it's a good source of antioxidants, including vitamin E and beta carotene, and those can help protect your cells from damage and reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and cancer. Corn is also a really good source of fiber, so it's high in dietary fiber, which can help regulate your digestion, lower your cholesterol levels, and support healthy blood sugar levels. It may help lower your cholesterol, so the fiber, vitamins, and minerals in corn may help lower the bad cholesterol levels and reduce the risk of heart disease. It supports healthy vision, so the antioxidants and vitamins, particularly vitamin A, can help protect your eyes and reduce the risk of age-related macular degeneration. It may also help manage your blood sugar, so if you have trouble with that, corn is really good. The fiber and antioxidants in the corn may help regulate your blood sugar levels and reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. So I really like to talk about those things because from just a nutrition and a health standpoint, I think it's really important for us to understand the components of what we're eating in our food and how it affects our bodies and just nutrition in general, because I feel like sometimes that information is lacking. And growing a garden, it's just, that's part of what is so rewarding about growing a garden, is knowing that whenever you're growing tomatoes and green peppers and jalapenos and corn and cabbage and all of those things, you're nourishing your body with some of the best food that you can possibly nourish it with. So knowing that you've grown it in your own garden, you know exactly what has been put on the produce yourself, and you know where you got your seeds from. You know, like I said, what you put on it, you know what you amended your soil with, and then you know whenever you're actually preparing the food, exactly how it was prepared. And then if you're interested in canning and preserving, you know that whenever you can your own food and preserve your own food, that you're not adding in a bunch of preservatives and additives that are really just not good for you. So that's kind of what my goal is as a homemaker and as a cook for my family, is just knowing exactly what our food, where our food is coming from, how it's being taken care of, and really trying to learn how to do that stuff myself. And I know it kind of seems overwhelming, but like I've said before, small steps forward, really, you can't ever go wrong with just taking a small step forward. So we know that we'll make mistakes along the way, but really our goal at the Bluegrass family is to raise our own produce, our own food, and to understand and teach our kids where our food is coming from, how to care for it, and just properly manage what we're consuming so that we can nourish our bodies and not hurt our bodies. I'm doing my best to share all of the recipes that I'm making in the videos on the blog, and you can find them at www.thebluegrassfamily.com. This corn salad recipe should be up in the coming days, and I have it to where you all can easily print it out and follow the instructions that way. It's a little bit more simple than just watching the video, or you can watch the video and have the printable version all together. That way, if you want to make it, it's just a little bit easier for you all. So I did go ahead and bring my corn inside and wash it, and I used a kind of a rough brush to get the rest of those little hairs off of the corn, just to make sure that those were all gone. And then I brought a pot of water up to boil with a little bit of salt, and I added my corn into that, and I think I did about 4 or 5 ears of corn at a time just to not overcrowd the pan or the pot. And I let that boil for like 3 minutes, just long enough to where the corn wasn't mushy, but it was still hard enough that you felt like you were eating a salad. And then I go ahead and add in some of that candied onion, so that really large onion I was talking about earlier, that's like the size of a softball. I used about a quarter of that in the salad, and it's the thing about the candied onion is it isn't a very strong flavored onion. That's what I really like about it. And when I said that I can slice it and eat it on a piece of bread with some mayonnaise, I really mean that it can be a sandwich because it isn't really strong, so it's not gonna like burn or anything like that. They're just very mild onions, and that's what I love about them. And onions are also very good for you, so you can consider that. But I put some of the candied onions in it, and then I chopped up some tiny little tomatoes and put those in the salad as well. And then I had also got a green pepper from the Amish store, and I added the green pepper in there too. So another great thing about our local Amish store that I love so much and I appreciate so much and I'm so very grateful for is they have no MSG spices. So they create their own spices and put them in those little containers, and so you can buy those. And I think I did a garlic and herb spice for this salad, so they have all of those already pre-made. So they have taco seasoning, garlic and herb, celery seed, all of the different spices you could possibly need, and you know that they're healthy and they've not been altered. So I really love that about them. So like I said, it's got the corn in the salad, the onion, the green pepper, the tomato. It's very versatile. You could add in a cucumber, you could add in some red onion if you like a stronger flavored onion, some green onion. You could add in a few boiled eggs. This salad, I feel like, is just, you could do whatever you would like with it. It kind of sort of, whenever I make the dressing, it reminds me of a broccoli salad. And I absolutely love broccoli salad, so I'll have to do a video on that sometime soon, or at least get that recipe up on the blog for you all, because it's really good too. This time of year, when everyone has a lot of broccoli on hand, it's a great salad to have. Like I said, I love having salads in the summertime. To make this dressing, you can use sour cream. I ended up using Greek yogurt because I think I did a mixture of Greek yogurt and sour cream, so I didn't have as much sour cream as I needed, so I just opted for a little bit of Greek yogurt. It does call for apple cider vinegar, and I know for some people that's a little bit tangy, but to be honest with you, I think it pairs really well with the sweetness of the corn. And then also I added in a couple tablespoons of sugar. So I did like I did a organic cane sugar added in with it. So I did a few tablespoons of mayonnaise. I think I did like 4 or 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise. And then I think I did about a cup of the Greek yogurt. So it was like a Greek yogurt and sour cream mixture. And then it was several tablespoons of vinegar. And like I said, a few tablespoons of the sugar. And this is something that if you don't want to use Greek yogurt, you can use all sour cream. You can use more mayonnaise. Really, like I said, it's your personal preference, and you can taste as you go. If you want it to be a little bit like less vinegar taste, maybe use a white vinegar. So really just kind of try different things out and see what you like, but I really do like a tangy sauce. So you just mix all of that together and you pour it over top of the salad and add in whatever spices that you like, and then you're able to have just this really light salad. And it's honestly a little bit of a different take on salad. So I feel like if you've used all the lettuce, you've used all the broccoli, you've used all of the things that you would put in a traditional salad, this is a really good option if you're kind of getting burnt out on a typical salad. So lately I have been slacking on making my own homemade mayonnaise, but I hope to get back into the swing of having some of my own homemade mayonnaise on hand because it is very, very simple to make. I've just been buying my own mayonnaise for a while, but I've learned to make my own and it's really, really good. And so I hope to get that together for you all, get that up on the blog because it's very simple, and that's another really great thing that you can alter to kind of your own flavor and what you like. And I believe that it would also be better for you than buying store-bought mayonnaise. But we usually use quite a bit of mayonnaise around here, and it's hard to just stay on top of keeping that made. But it's very simple, and you just store it in the refrigerator for like 4 or 5 days. So just keep watch on the blog. Like I said, I've really been trying to get all of the recipes up onto the blog so that you all can really have a better, just get access those easier and follow along better with the videos and everything. I'm so happy that you guys have been here with us. Like I said, we've had many new faces, and it's so exciting to watch the channel grow and for everyone to just kind of reach out and ask different questions. We've had some questions about the bees, and I've had a few different questions about recipes and things like that, and people have commented and said, hey, I'm from this part of Kentucky, or I'm from Australia. And so I just think that's really neat. That's one blessing about having access to this platform, is that we really can connect, and a lot of us share the same hobbies and interests, and so it's really exciting to know what you all are up to, or if you all have made the recipes. So please let me know if you do make the recipes. I would love to know how you all liked them, and comment below and let me know that. So thank you all so much for following along. We can't wait to see you next time.